Okay, today this video is going to come out probably about 4 or 5 days from now. You're going to get some wind noise. I'll apologize now for that. I'm going to go slow in the golf cart. But anyway, today I'm going to take you over to the new area. Let me get out of this wind around this corner. So anyway, I had to stop and talk to one of my neighbors. That's at a newer area. They're not totally finished over there. Then maybe in the next day or two I'll try to get down to Feeney in the Southern Oaks area and kind of show you what that area is. But let me stop and put my windshield up. This is getting way too windy. Okay, I stopped and put my windshield up. That ought to help quite a bit. I got a screen I had made to put in here during love bug season. Helps keeps the bugs from coming in here and smacking me in the face. That in the winter time, every time Dick and Harry uses this thing, and it just gets a little crowded around here. So this is Hillsboro Trail, and what I'm doing is I'm heading over to Morris Boulevard, and we're going to go straight across Morris, and it's the same road as Hillsboro Trail, but we're going to take a tunnel that goes underneath the Morris and brings us right back over there. And I'm going to show you the villages of LaBelle. There's two of those, but LaBelle like east and LaBelle west, or maybe it's LaBelle north and LaBelle south. Then you got Pine Ridge, Pine Hills, and Osceola. That might be all that's over there, the villages over there. I mean, that sounds like only not very many. Jeez. So anyway, there's Dunedin's pool. We're going right by the village of Dunedin. Sign right there, and that's their pool and their postal station. So anyway, you'll see all kinds of stuff. The water levels are going way down. The village has done a pretty good job in turning on all the water sprinklers on all the golf courses to get those water levels down since Hurricane Irma. If you remember going by here before, I think on one of my videos, you saw that water was way up, and I think you saw one of those big Spanish oak trees back there laying across the road. They cut it up and they threw it off to the side to open up the traffic. It looks like they got it all cleaned up now. Well, there you can see where it was at. You can see the water line up there and where it's at now. So yeah, the water levels are way down. This one here is way down from what it was. So everything's looking pretty good right now. Okay, we're at the end up here of Hillsboro Trail and Morris Boulevard. That's Morris Boulevard over there. We're going to take this tunnel here underneath Morris Boulevard and come out on the other side. The name of the road over there is Moyer Loop, M-O-Y-E-R Loop. It's the same road as Hillsboro Trail. They just changed the name of it on the other side of Morris Boulevard. So here we are now. We're on the other side over here. We're going to come up, go around to the guard shack, and we'll enter on the other side of the guard shack. And as you can see, they started building this area about 2 years ago, I'd say. And then maybe 3 years ago, and because they were just starting this when I bought my house, and I was the first one in my neighborhood back in 2014, and they just started this area in 2014, and look at it already. It doesn't take the villages long to build up a whole neighborhood. So here we are. Over there, okay, LaBelle North, village of LaBelle North. That's the residence entrance. This is LaBelle South over here. They don't have the gate arms up yet because it's new, or they took them down. Whether they are, they took them down because of the hurricane. They're not up yet. So this is LaBelle South over here. Gorgeous area. a little bit different types of homes. They're the same. It's hard to describe. It's the same floor plans as other neighborhoods, but sometimes it'll be a different type of siding that they put on. They'll change that. They'll change, like the shutters on the windows will be a different style. Different colors of the houses here will be a little bit different than, say, in my area. They'll upgrade the colors. Little things. Now, when I spoke of gable roofs on my other video, that house right there, see how all the front of the house is at an angle facing toward you? They shear the wind off a lot better than that, say, over there. See that house over there with the A-frame type roof? That's what I'm talking about, the difference. That's a gable. See that A-frame type roof right there? They don't take the wind near as good as these here. And I can tell you that our insurance company, if you have a gable roof like that house right there, that's a gable. Notice how it don't come to a peak on top. See how it's angled? And see how that one's not? Has the A-frame? And see how everything on the front of that one's angled this way? We got a discount. Because they know that during high winds, those types of homes usually take less damage than the ones that has the peak on them, like that one. So this guy will pay less for insurance than that guy over there. Same thing about vinyl siding, I believe. You'll pay a little more on your insurance for vinyl siding than you will if you have stucco, because obvious reasons in high wind. But I can tell you, during Hurricane Irma, I've got vinyl siding. I never lost a strip. Matter of fact, I don't know anybody that lost any, because they install it here a little different than they do anywhere else. I mean, I noticed that as soon as I looked the house over before I bought it. See the little stone in front of that house? That's some of the little different things you'll see on this side you won't see on the other side. If you'll look real close at that siding right there, it looks like a clapboard type siding. You don't see that over on my side. See, they just do little things. It's the same house, same floor plan, but they just do little different things in each area. I find the further away from a square that you get, usually the house prices start dropping a little bit. Not a tremendous amount, but they drop a little bit, and they start giving you more special details to make you interested in that area. Like what's going on in Feeney right now, because it's so far away from the Brownwood square, and they don't have a square down there yet, that they're offering special little details and a little bit less in price on the houses to get you interested in buying. But once that area starts filling up, all of that will go away. Well, I've been moseying around LaBelle here, so let's go out. There's our rec center right over there. And over up here on the right will be their country club in this area. That's Belle Glade over there. Gorgeous, gorgeous golf course. Lots and lots of water on Belle Glade. So just be prepared in Belle Glade to lose a golf ball or two, unless you're a lot better at it than most people. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous country club. I could go in here and take a fast cruise by so you can kind of see what it is. We'll go over here on this side. Over there across the street, that's the village of LaBelle. These villages here, each village is basically a neighborhood. They're larger than what you think it is. They're not little bitty neighborhoods. outside dining area there, and of course you can see the view back here. It's gorgeous. And that's the restaurant in there. And over there is a starter shack. There's one of the ambassadors there. Don't look like they're very busy today. Don't hardly see nobody out there. May not even be open yet, but they have a water problem here whenever it rains really hard. They don't really have nowhere they can pump the water. So when it floods, they don't have no other choice than really just to wait. Over there, see that bus? That's the tour bus I was talking about. When you're here, you don't have to be on a lifestyle visit. Anybody can get on that bus. You just go over there to the station. It's in Sumter Landing. I think there's one in Brownwood too. It's free. Grab a Coke, get on the bus, and they'll take you a little tour around there, a guided tour with the lady on the bus will give you audio of where you're at and what's going on. I mean, it's well worth it. I mean, you get a lot of information there. Now we're going into the village of Pine Hills. And their gate arms are still down. Yeah, you can see all the water going out there, sprinklers on Belle Glade. They're still trying to get their water levels down. So that golf course don't even look like it's open yet. Go over here if you can get a picture of it. You can see some hurricane damage here. See a pile of trees here. They're waiting for I don't know who they're waiting for to come pick all this up. There's your hurricane damage. Still trees are down. Somebody's tree got tore down. Probably ours, or well, I say ours, the village's. This is a walk way out there. It goes around the swamp. I don't know if I can get a picture of it or not. Let me walk over here, see if I can get a good picture of that. Anybody can do this. You don't have to be a resident here. You don't have to even live here. You can drive your car here and park it, and you can do that little nature walk over there. I've been out there several times with our guests. I mean, it's interesting. If you look, you're gonna enter in right over here. You can see the trail goes right over there and goes around that white or that fence over there. There's an observation deck you can get in, but you walk right there. You just get on it and it walks. It goes around, goes in a big circle out there, and it brings you back out here, and then you bring the trail and come back in. But you go out there, it's interesting. There's also a dog park over here. I'm going right by it here. You can see it there. Well, behind them bushes. They have two large areas for dogs, I believe. One area is for small dogs. Right here it is. I'll look in here. You can sit down there and take care. And then over there's an area for larger dogs. They try to keep the two separated. And it's nice. Still in the village of Pine Hills. I haven't seen much construction going on here, other than people adding on to the lanais or adding on to the back of the house. I see a crane over yonder. That's usually the first thing that happens in a newer area. Once people buy their homes, then they start calling the contractors to come in to do upgrades. That's the first thing. There's Pine Hills Pool and Mail Station. That pool at the mail stations is adult pools only. Your children don't go there. You take your grandchildren or children to the rec center in your area. That's where the children's pool, or I should say the neighborhood pool, is where you can take your guests that are younger. Some of these houses here are all done, but they're not sold yet. Or they're like over there, you can see one over there that they're finishing up. There's one here. There's a lot here. They haven't built anything on that lot out yet. So there's still areas over here that, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, that's better location than Feeney and Southern Oaks right now. Eventually Feeney and Southern Oaks will take a character of their own, but if you're interested in buying one now and living here now, and you want to be fairly close to activities, in my opinion, I would stay on this side of 40 of Brownwood, on this side. There's one here that's not sold yet. See that? They're not done yet. So there's one there that's could be available. You never know if it's actually already sold or not. They don't ever really, you know, post a sign up saying this property is sold. But my guess is it's probably already sold, but you don't know unless you ask. And you have to have a Village's realtor on any new home. You cannot call Fox Realty or any of these other people about brand new homes, because they're not going to be able to help you. So don't waste your time. Just call the Village's Realty and ask about new homes in Pine Hills or Pine Ridge or Osceola area, something that's available. And believe it or not, there's homes here. Okay, I'm going to go up here and show you Pine Hills Recreation Center, and in the village of Pine Hills Recreation Center. And also there's 2 executive golf courses up here. So, and I played both of them, Okeechobee and Escambia. Fairly difficult par 3 holes on them, 9 holes apiece, and it's fairly difficult. But I mean, it's a fun course, but it's just keep in mind it's a long course, par 3s. A lot of the par 3s are 165, 185 yard par 3s. So just be aware, if you're new at the golf game, this probably wouldn't be the best 2 courses to play. But there's their rec center. So right there is where the adult or the kids will be taken. This is a neighborhood rec center. So the kids will be going to this pool right here. There's the golf courses over there. Right behind the rec center is Okeechobee. In that rec center right there is a satellite police station. There's Okeechobee Starter Shack back there. And by that I mean it's not the major police station, but the village is getting big enough now where in some of the rec centers are putting in what they call a satellite. So if you have a problem, down here they have a law of committing a crime against a senior over 65 years old or older. So if you have a landscaper, let's say, that comes and he took, say, $1,000 deposit to do a job, but then he doesn't do the job, you can come to this police station here and file a complaint against that guy and try to get it rectified. But let me tell you something. It's like a neighborhood store, kind of. They're getting ready to open this thing. Trucks are backing in there, unloading. Exactly what date is to be open, but I think it's going to be open in sometime this month. I'm not sure what they're waiting on. Maybe they're waiting for the gas pumps to get going. I don't know, but anyway, it's a grocery store there. It'll be a Walmart grocery store. Across the street is a Colony Shopping Plaza over there. That's one of the advantages of living in Pine Hills and Pine Ridge, is you are very, very close to all the shopping right here. Volusia Golf Course over there. This is Sarasota. This is where you can get some of your free golf lessons when you buy a house, or you can pay for them. You can get your golf clubs made here. I had mine custom made. You pick out what you want, the brand I'm talking about, tailor-made, whatever. And you go back there and they do the computerized thing. And this is the driving range. The way it works is you just get a token, go in that machine over there, and put it in, and it gives you a bucket of balls. So you hit them out into the water, just like they're doing. practice your game, practice your swing. There's a floating island green out there that they shoot to try to get the balls to land on it. And as you can see, there's a lot of balls on it. The balls float, so the distance isn't really accurate on these balls. There's a certain percentage. You can see them floating right there on the edge. Hurricane damage right there, tree down. That golf course right there is Sarasota. It's an executive course too. So if you lived in Pine Hills, you have Sarasota, Volusia, Escambia, Okeechobee. 4 executive courses right there. And then you've got Belle Glade right in the middle of all of it. So you have your country club right there. So that's Pine Hills for you, and their rec center and their golf course. So let's see if we can't get on to not Escambia. Let's go down here to where Rohan's rec center, and there's another neighborhood down there.